lined up 2 by 2, ready to fire out of turn 4. The green flag is waving in the air, and we are underway. Everybody shuffles through. They go 3 wide for the second spot to complete the first turn in corner number 3. Josh Grabe takes the second spot. Lap number 1 is going to be led though by Josh Sternberg at 83. Grabe right behind him. He'll go to the inside as they work lap number 2. Josh Grabe is going to take the lead as they work down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, from third on back, it is still a hornet's nest as Robbie Sternberg is third. Right behind him, a double side-by-side battle with Chris Rogers and Mike Beckett. And then it's a 3-car battle between Bethany May, Jared Bisson, and Billy Frey. 2 cars going at it for the second spot, Robbie Sternberg and Josh Sternberg. 2 members of the same family going wheel to wheel for the second spot. Robbie's got the advantage this time by. Mike Beckett is right behind them, running in the number 4 spot. 5th is Chris Rogers. He's trying to fend off Jared Bisson in the 51 car. Bethany May is running in the 7th spot. 8th is Billy Frey, 9th is Dan Wilson, 10th is Steve Erickson. Top 4 complete, lap number 5, 5 in and 10 to go. Closest battle on the speedway was for that 5th spot. Jared Bisson has control of it now, putting his car in front of Chris Rogers. Meanwhile, behind them, a side-by-side battle between Dan Wilson and Bethany May. That is the 7th spot. Billy Frey gets into Steve Erickson out of turn number 4, and the caution flag will wave. Flagman Mike looks him over, gives him the green, and we're back underway. With 8 laps to go, Josh Sternberg manages to get around Robbie for that number 2 spot. That battle rages on. Josh holds the advantage down the back straightaway. Mike Beckett watching it all take place from 4th. Battle for 5th is side-by-side. Jared Bisson on the outside, Bethany May on the inside. Behind them it is multiple cars battling for multiple positions. Top 4 cars are pulling away from the rest of the field. Everybody from 5th on back, side by side. It is anyone's ball game for all of those positions. Cross flag shown this time, 6 laps in, and the caution flag flies. They work again out of 4. We're back underway. Josh Sternberg on the inside of Robbie Sternberg. That battle is for the 2nd spot. Meanwhile, Mike Beckett and Jared Bisson side by side in that battle for 4th. They'll work their way by this time. Josh Grabe leads. Robbie Sternberg is up to the number 2 spot, getting around Josh. Meanwhile, Jared Bisson holds the advantage for 4th over Mike Beckett. Dakota Crane well off the pace from the rest of the field, as the 19 of Vanderstel gets his car back up underway, working out at corner number 2. Dakota Crane makes the turn off back to the pit area. Field puts leader starting to put a lap down on the 19 of Trevor Vanderstel. But it is all Josh Grabe out front in the G5. 2 to go signal. As they work out of turn 4. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go for Josh Grabe. And we're going to have caution before we get the race completed. So caution on the speedway. We got a tire rolling across Josh Grabe, Robbie Sternberg, and Josh Sternberg lead the pack out of turn number 4, and we're back under green. Couple of guys got a late jump on that restart, but Grabe continues to hold his line and a good advantage too. Oh, and a couple cars tangle in turn 4. Caution flag will fly. Jared Bisson turned around. Not sure who he came into contact with. All right, here we go again. Josh Grabe fires away. We're back underway. Leads them down into corner number 1. Battle of the Sternbergs continues for the runner-up position. Josh looking to the inside of Robbie. They'll work out of corner number 2. Down the back chute. Robbie holds the advantage in that number 73. This time we are going to see that white flag. 1 lap to go. Well, this is all Josh Grabe right now in the G5. He's going to work out of 4. He's going to pick up the victory. Second is going to go to Robbie Sternberg. Josh Sternberg will settle for 3rd. 4th spot is going to go to Mike Becken. And then Dan Wilson Jr. Well, how about it, everybody, for Josh Grabe, your Bombers feature winner tonight in the G5.
The fresh and tasty deli located inside the Henry Street Health Hut offers a variety of options for every diet. Organic, raw, vegan, vegetarian, gluten, or grain-free. You can sample specialty sandwiches, or you can build your own wrapper salad by choosing from a wide selection of fresh meats, cheeses, veggies, and dressings. From gourmet soups to smoothies, shakes, juices, herbal teas and coffee to mouth-watering desserts. The fresh and tasty deli is here to serve you.
Is lined up double file 2 by 2, ready to go in tonight's A main. Green flag is in the air and we're off and running. Chuck Smith is going to be the leader of lap number 1, but Josh Fry, he is right there behind him, right following in his tire tracks. He'll make the move to the inside already as they work out of turn 4. Some hard racing going on behind him, but Chuck Smith is still going to lead in 85. Fry right there with him, using that inside groove, trying to make it work to get the advantage to get ahead. Justin Giddings is 3rd, Sadie Klein is 4th, Jeremy Holman is 5th. Battle for 6 starting to shape up. Derek Poland looking at the inside of Mark Farber. Behind them, Kendall Marlink is running as well. Mark Farber getting a little loose. Coming out of turn 4 down the front stretch right up against that retaining wall. But it's Smith and Fry, your leaders. This time we're going to be 5 in. 50 to go. Justin Giddings holding down the 3rd spot. Trying to fend off the defending champion and one of the heat race winners, Sadie Klein. 5th spot rounded out by Jeremy Holman. Derek Poland is into the 6th position. 7th is Mark Farber. 8th is Kendall Marlink. 9th is Don McNabb. 10th is Steve Outsma. Chuck Smith doing a heck of a job fending off Josh Fry. Fry, one of the most talented drivers in the country, let alone the state. And very dominant here at Winston Speedway. He has won the last 4 feature events in a row, 7 overall. Him and Smith get around the 81 of Robbie Ream, who is off the pace of the rest of the field down the back straightaway. Looks like he has had enough. He is going pit side. Josh Fry all up against the rear bumper of Chuck Smith. Right now it seems that high side is the preferred line of choice and the only one with the most grip to give these guys the momentum they need. Josh Fry looks to be getting kind of antsy as we come by this time with 10 laps to go. You need to be watching is definitely one for the top spot. Smith starting to gain a little bit of ground on Josh Fry. Holding an advantage of running a time of 16.914. Justin Giddings still 3rd. Sadie Klein holding down the 4th position as Jeremy Holman is still 5th and Derek Poland still running in that 6th spot. Everybody single file for the most part. As they continue to click the laps off. 6 laps to go, this time by still Chuck Smith. Leading the way in that yellow and orange number 85. Trying to reel in what will be the first lap car, the 05 of Steve Outsma. This time by 15 in and 5 to go. Can Chuck Smith hang on for 5 more times around this fast 3/8 of a mile dirt oval? They get to the lap car of Outsma. How will Chuck Smith play this? Josh Fry is going to go to the high side. Chuck Smith is going to go to the inside this time by. They'll thread the needle and go around him. One chooses bottom, one chooses the top side. Josh Fry gets up next to the wall. Gets up above the cushion a little bit loose there, and Chuck Smith holds the advantage still in the top position. This time by, gonna be 3 laps remaining, and the caution flag will fly as Jeremy Holman is spun around over in 3 and 4. They work again out of 4. Here we go. All right, they are all shucking and jiving for the final time. Final laps as we get ready to see the 2 to go signal. Chuck Smith leading the way. Justin Giddings holding on to the 3rd spot. Sadie Klein tried to challenge that off that last restart, but had to go back to the top groove. The bottom side just didn't have enough grip for her. She holds the 4th spot. Jeremy Holman is 5th. 6th is Mark Farber. 7th is Don McNabb. White flag. Make that the 2 to go signal. Must be looks like we had an issue timing and scoring wise, but the white flag is going to wave this time. 1 lap to go here in this main event for the street stock. Josh Fry has got one last effort. He's going to go to the high side. Chuck Smith says, no, Josh, not just yet. I want this one, though, going to turn 3. Josh Fry up above the cushion. He's going to lose some ground. Chuck Smith is going to win it in 85. Fry is going to take second. Third is going to be Giddings. Fourth is Klein. Fifth is Holman. Down in victory lane, how about it, everybody, for Chuck Smith, picking up his second feature win of the year. Green flag is back in the air. Morgan Smith leads Trent Musk and Heidi Barnhart as they go into turn number 3. Everybody staying right next to each other. You can throw a blanket over them. A little bit of rubbing his racing action down the front straightaway. Heidi Barnhart collects. Oh, look out. We got a pile up in 1 and 2. Looks like everybody's car stays moving. Trent Musk has not refired his car yet. He is at a stop in that 5X. They bunch up behind Smith. They'll work on a 4, and we're back underway. And already Jordan Leake with trouble in 21. So we are going to see the caution flag come out immediately. Working on a corner number 4. We're back under green. Well, you see the 3 top performers in this Young Gun class this year going at it in the top 3 positions. Morgan Smith continues to lead. Trent Musk edging out Christina Johnson for the 2nd spot this time by. Meanwhile, 4th belongs to Heidi Barnhart. 6th is Gabe Flores. 7th is Bailey Weinbeld. 8th is Madison Crane. Your top 3 working their way out of corner number 4 again. It's still Smith, followed by Trent Musk and Christina Johnson in 3rd. You see Gabe Flores trying to drop alongside Heidi Barnhart. That battle is for 4th. They'll go wheel to wheel into turn number 1. Flores on the high side, Barnhart on the inside. And Flores will make the pass to take 4th away as they go into turn 3. Halfway signal given to the leaders. 5 in and 5 to go. As all 3 of them have won multiple feature events this year, as Heidi Barnhart with trouble on the front straightaway. Trying to turn to the infield. Can't quite get it there, so that's going to bring the caution flag out. The green flag is out. Here we go. Well, Trent Musk trying to find a way around the 37 XXS of your leader, Morgan Smith. Christina Johnson wants in that battle take place from third. Gabe Flores is fourth. Bailey Weinbelt rounds out the top five. Musk starting to draw up alongside. Half a car length separates him and Smith as they work into turn number 3. Once again, wheel to wheel, door to door for the top, for the lead. Still going to be Smith with half a car length advantage. He got 3 laps remaining here in this one. Again, battle for the top spot. Continues at the line. Still going to be Smith showing the way. 2 to go signal shown to the field. They work their way through turns 1 and 2. Side by side. Trent Musk has caught up to Smith. Can he make the pass for the lead? They tangle into 3. Trent Musk gets all kinds of sideways. Smith goes up over the cushion and near the wall. And has to hit the brakes. White flag waves. But Smith holds her position there, and the caution flag will come out. So here we go. We look to put the nail in this one. Trent Musk leads him down once again in the 5X car. Christina Johnson is second. Flores is third. Weinbelt fourth. Madison Crane is fifth. Final time out of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Give the win to Trent Musk. Everyone else will finish where they started. Well, folks, making his way down to victory lane. He is the first driver of any division to crack double digits for wins. This is his 10th win on the season, driving the Wiley Electric sponsored car out of Muskegon, Michigan at 14 years old. He takes down the window net. He makes the climb out of the car. How about it, everybody, for Trent Musk? their feature event, you got Rich Neeser and Rob Taylor on row number 1, Bill Bray and Mike Wilburn in row 2, Kevin Nelson Sr. and Derek Thiebaud in row number 3, Bryce Sloan, Chops Barnhart, John Krasinski, Denise Christensen, and Mike Pickard round out the field. Green flag is out. Here we go. Led by Rich Neeser, Rob Taylor second, Bill Bray running in the 3rd spot. 4th belongs to Mike Wilburn. Derek Thiebaud is 5th. Kevin Nelson Sr. 6th. As the caution flag flies, as Bill Bray all kinds of sideways off the backstretch. He gives them the green and we're back underway. Second, the first closest battle. You got Rob Taylor on the outside, Mike Wilburn on the inside. They continue to tangle as they go into turn 3. All alone out front is Rich Neeser. Rob Taylor takes the 2nd spot. Wilburn 3rd. Kevin Nelson Sr. 4th, and Bryce Sloan in the top 5. Neeser out front, all by himself, puts down a time of 14.615. Already almost a full straightaway advantage for the driver of the 87. Bryce Sloan peeking to the inside of Kevin Nelson Sr. That battles for 4th. Sloan will take it away this time out of 4. You see Bill Bray, he was tacked onto the end of the field after that caution. He's already up to battling with Kevin Nelson Sr. for the 5th spot, breaking into that top 5. These are already caught up to what will be the first lap car, the 62 of Chops Barnhart. They'll work down on the front stretch. Rob Taylor working around the 7 of Denise Christensen. That was actually the first lap car. Then you got Mike Wilburn running in the 3rd spot. Bryce Sloan 4th. Kevin Nelson Sr. Bill Bray, Johnny Krasinski, Derek Thiebaud. And it's Barnhart, Christensen, and Pickard. Rounding out the running order, Pickard had to pull off earlier in the event after lap number 3. They complete lap number 11 this time. Make that lap 12, Rich Neeser, showing why he is a 6-time track champion. As he puts a lap down on Derek Thiebaud, the 8th running car in tonight's feature event. Field is taking the halfway signal. We have 13 in, 12 to go. Neeser has caught up to John Krasinski, the 7th place car, peeking to the inside. Oh, Bill Bray caught the tire. He'll come up and hit Krasinski. Neeser has to hit the brakes. Derek Thiebaud spins around to avoid it as well. And the caution flag will fly. They work out of 4. Here we go. Sparks fly as someone made contact with the wall on the front stretch. Don't know who. Everybody keeps everything running good. Nelson is off the pace from the rest of the pack in 17. Looks like he is going to call it a night. He is going back to his pit area. Rich Neeser gets a big jump as he always has throughout the race. He continues to lead. Mike Wilburn up to the 2nd spot now. Bryce Sloan is tangling with Rob Taylor, that's for the third spot. Then you got John Krasinski rounding out the top 5 as we've got 9 to go. John Krasinski with trouble in the number 5. He's up against the wall, just outside of turn number 2. All right, 7 cars remain. They fire away out of turn number 4, back under green. Mike Wilburn having to fend off Rob Taylor for that number 2 spot. Taylor drops back to 3rd. Bryce Sloan up in 4th. 5th spot belongs to Derek Thiebaud. Right now, Rich Neeser, though, continues his dominance of this race. This time by going to be 5 laps to go. Neeser eyeing his 7th feature win on the season. And the funny thing is, one of those feature wins came with the 2nd place running car tonight, the 99 of Mike Wilburn. And then you've got Rob Taylor running strong in the 3rd spot. He's going to peek to the inside of Wilburn, trying to gain enough momentum to catch up to him again. Thing is, though, time is definitely running out. He works out a 4 to the 2 to go signal, does Rich Neeser. White flag going to come out next time by. All right, that bleach-colored flag is in the air, so Rich Neeser's got 1 lap, keeping him from victory lane. Everybody else holding their positions for their final time around. Rich Neeser crosses the line to take home his 7th win of the season. Mike Wilburn is going to come home in 2nd. 3rd will be Rob Taylor. 4th is going to go to Bryce Sloan. 5th will be Derek Thiebaud. Pulling out down in victory lane, picking up his 7th win on the year in the Baker Engineering powered Masters Belt race car out of Fruitport, Michigan. 6-time and defending track champion. He climbs out of the car. How about it, everybody, for Rich Neeser?
just made it.
Hi, folks. Looks like we're going to be here at least 15 minutes.
Hello, Jimmy John's?
Someone order Jimmy John's?
Jimmy John's. Order online at jimmyjohns.com. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast delivery.
He's the defending track champion out of Muskegon. That's Andy Sprague. Driving the number 2K out of West Olive is Aaron Morey. And the number 4J, he's out of Arcadia, Michigan. That's Paul Johnson. Driving the 14 out of Muskegon, that's Kevin Cavanaugh. And the 47 out of Traverse City, that's Colin Thurlby. And the number 01 out of Muskegon in the General Lee Style Paint Scheme, that's Steve McLeese. And the number 87 out of Gladwin, Michigan, that's David Melke. Driving the number 7 out of Custer, Michigan, that's Kurt Woodard. In the number 9 out of Muskegon, it's Derek Passanier. In the number 66, scheduled to go is Troy Marciniak. In the number 2S, it's Travis Stemler out of Ionia. And driving the number 30, scheduled to go is Tim Mormon. A couple of the drivers look to be unable to answer the call, but they are ready to go for their feature event. They are lined up 2 by 2 and ready to rock and roll. They fire away as the green flag flies. Lap number 1 is going to be led by the defending track champion, Andy Sprague. Paul Johnson is up to the number 2 spot. Then you've got a 3-wide battle for the 3rd position. Aaron Morey down at the bottom. Up alongside him are the 89 of Keister and the 47 of Thurlby. Sprague, Johnson, and Thurlby your top 3. Morey is 4th. Brian Keister is back to 5th. And everybody who's still fighting for position behind them. You see David Melke, he's the one to watch. He's been winning almost every feature so far this season. He is all the way back, running currently in the 7th spot, working his way through the field the best he can, but it's all Andy Sprague right now in that 1S car. He is in front of Paul Johnson, Colin Thurlby, Aaron Morey, and Kevin Cavanaugh, who are your top 5. This time by 6 in and 14 to go. Sprague, Johnson, Thurlby, Morey, and now David Melke, as we mentioned, is up into the top 5 as he takes the high side around Kevin Cavanaugh to seal that position. 7th is Steve McLeese. Brian Keister challenging him for that spot. Travis Stemler not able to run his heat race. He did start tonight's feature, obviously. He is working his way. In the number 2 car, he's up around the rear end, the rear deck lid of the 89 of Keister. Colin Thurlby trying to reel in the 4 of Paul Johnson. That's for the runner-up spot. They'll fire way down the back straightaway and looking at turn 3. Thurlby tries to pull the trigger, but Johnson holds his line well. He'll continue to run 2nd. Comes by this time to work halfway. 10 laps in, 10 laps to go. Johnson having some issues on the 4J car as he gives the 2nd spot away to Colin Thurlby. Aaron Morey looks to get by him for 3rd as well. Definitely problems for the 4J Johnson. He is well off the pace and losing a lot of steam. Oh, and the 9 of Derek Passanier spins around in turn 4, and that's going to bring the caution out. Bunch up again. Where did he go? Back under green. There it is. And here we go. Passanier still having issues in car number 9. up front, Aaron Morey is up to battle with Andy Sprague. And they're going to throw the caution for the 9 of Passaneer. Andy Sprague sets the pace. Back to green. Gets a good run on Sprague this time as they work into turn number 3. Using that lower groove as compared to the high side as your leader as this time goes. Oh, it's going to be 6 laps to go. Sprague holding down the lead. Aaron Morey in the second spot. Who'd have thought the cars numbered 1 and 2 would run first and second? Colin Thurlby on the outside. Running from that 3rd position, David Milkey is battling with the 01 of Steve McLeese. That is for the 4th spot. Andy Sprague trying to push some distance between him and Aaron Morey, this time completing another lap, this time going to be 4 laps to go. That time, Andy Sprague puts down a lap time of 15.824. 2 to go signal going to be shown to the field. Andy Sprague all alone out front. Aaron Morey, Colin Thurlby, David Milkey, and Steve McLeese round out your top 5. And Travis Stemmer is watching it all from the 6th spot. Remember, he did not run his heat race earlier tonight. As the white flag comes out, 1 circuit left for these guys to go. Final time into turn 3. Andy Sprague wheels that 1S out of turn number 4. He's going to take home the checkered flag. Aaron Morey, Colin Thurlby, David Milkey, and Travis Stemler is going to edge out Steve McLeese for that 5th spot. Well, he's down in victory lane, picking up his 3rd win of the season here at Winston. He is the 2-time and defending track champion for UMP Modifieds. Sponsored by Sprague Auto Parts, driving out of Muskegon in the Rockabye Ruhlman number 1S. He makes the climb out of the car. Make some noise, everybody. How about it for Andy Sprague? So Mike Goodwin and Buck Spencer will lead him down. We're under green. Mike Goodwin is going to lead the opening lap of this feature event. You got Gary Larrabee running in the number 2 spot. Third is a challenge between the 97 of Chris Gagnon and the 2 of Buck Spencer. They'll work out of turn 4. Spencer on the high side, he'll have the advantage, but Gagnon tries to go side by side at the bottom. Right now the battle is being won by Buck Spencer just by a nose. 5th spot belongs to Randy Larrabee in that 44. 6th is Melissa Sprague. 7th is Brian Hammond. And 8th is Mike Shank. Gary Larrabee doing all he can to try to reel in Mike Goodwin. Both of those drivers have been very good competitors in this Warrior class. You got Mike Goodwin, who's won 7 feature events coming into tonight. Gary Larrabee has won 4 on the season. Then the 3rd place driver, Chris Gagnon, he just won his first feature event last Saturday night. Gary Larrabee working his way up to the leader, Mike Goodwin. This time by still Goodwin by a car length or more. Larrabee hanging right there in his blind spot. Gagnon all alone in the 3rd position. Buck Spencer back and forth is having to put up with a protest by the 44 of Randy Larrabee. Halfway signal shown to the field. 6 laps down, 6 to go. Now you see 3 cars tangling for that top spot as Chris Gagnon is starting to join the mix in the number 97 with 3 laps to go. Those 3 cars running very close contention, but it's all Mike Goodwin Jr. right now in 34. It is his race to lose. Gary Larrabee tries to make that bottom groove work for him. Nothing doing so far. But we are going to see, because the field is getting the 2 to go signal. So next time by means the white flag is going to come out. Larrabee once again dives to the inside of the racetrack. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Larrabee doing all he can, has the pedal to the metal, trying to draw up alongside Goodwin as they charge into turn number 3. Working out up for the checkered flag waves. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Mike Goodwin. 2nd is going to be Gary Larrabee, and 3rd will be Chris Gagnon. He climbs out of the car, folks, down in victory lane. How about it for Mike Goodwin? Your Warrior feature winner, picking up his 8th win on the year. Everybody is ready to go here in this final event of the night. They fire away, green flag in the air. 12 laps the distance is what they are going to go. Brian Carson shoots.
I think he's got that.
Brian Carson leads. Chad Tomczak. Paul Nady is running in the third spot. Fourth is John McCall Jr. Fifth is Bob Halberstadt. No, wherever they sign them up for him, I guess. Chad Tomczak on the outside of Paul Namy. That battle is for the number 2 position. This time I'm going to have 9 laps to go. Brian Carson out front with your lead. Namy jumps up to the second spot as he gets around Chad Tomczak. John McCall Jr. running fourth. Halberstadt holding down that 5th spot. Halfway signal shown to the field. 6 laps down, 6 to go. Everybody remains where they've been running throughout the majority of the event. Brian Carson out front, Paul Namy second, Chad Tomczak is third. See Paul Namy starting to make up a little bit of ground there on your leader, Brian Carson. Question is, will he have enough time to make a matter of it? He's got 3 laps to go. Brian Carson has won 6 feature events. Paul Namy has won 7. 2 to go signal this time by. Paul Namy in the blind spot of the 1040 of Brian Carson. They'll work into turn 3. White flag is going to wave. 1 lap to go. Final time around, Paul Namy doing everything he can to catch Brian Carson, but nothing doing so far. They'll go into the turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Brian Carson holds his line and he's going to get the win tonight. Paul Namy will finish in the second spot. Third will be Chad Tomczak. Fourth is going to go to John McCall Jr. And Bob Halberstadt will round out the top 5. Well, how about it, everybody, for Brian Carson?